Happening right now, closing arguments in a case that will impact death penalty cases across North Carolina. A Johnston County judge will decide whether Hassan Bacote will stay on death row or be resentenced to life in prison. CBS 17's Dina Harley joins us live now outside of the courthouse. And Dina, you've been following this case for months. What's happening inside of the courtroom today?
Yeah, hey Liz, Bacote's team doing their closing arguments this morning. They're trying to once again argue that there is a history of racism here in Johnston County, and that history of that here in Johnston County has really impacted Hassan Bacote himself and other defendants here and really influenced his trial and his sentence. Now, you may remember Hassan Bacote was sentenced to death back in 2007 in Johnston County after a murder. It's a case that, again, his attorneys have not stressed enough that they believe was influenced by racism and bias. His jury had 10 white members and 2 black members. His case is actually the first being heard in North Carolina under the now repealed Racial Justice Act, and so his team is trying to prove that here in Johnston County. If a judge rules in his favor, over 100 other death row inmates across the state could use this ruling to argue their own sentences, not only in this county, but in counties across the state. In closing arguments this morning, Bacote's team said the court needs to uphold the Racial Justice Act and recognize that history of racism here in the county.
It's not a statute about only what happens in a defendant's individual case, or that even requires a defendant to show in their individual case. This statute focuses on a geographic unit much larger. It's either in the county, in the prosecutorial district, in the judicial division, or the state.
And we have not heard from the state yet today, but in the initial hearings months ago, they just argued that everything was fair, that his trial was done by the books, and that his sentence should stay the way it is right now. After closing arguments wrap up today, it's not really clear just yet when the judge could make a ruling. Of course, we'll keep you updated as we learn more. In Johnston County, Dina Harley, CBS 17 News.
All right, Dina, thanks so much.